Of course, the unbelievable happened yesterday. Can I as well say, nobody saw that coming. Not even an average Arsenal fan.
Looked like he was shot out of a cannon down the lane.
Over the top for Jamie Vardy. This is where he wants it. It's Jamie Vardy! What a goal! Bournemouth caught cold at the back, and that is absolutely...
But football
Bellew up top.
is one thing you can't predict. And yesterday, Arsenal did the impossible. They did the unbelievable. Scoring 2 goals per Manchester City without even conceding a goal.
Callum Wilson is off the mark.
Aggressive. Let's take it to the rack. Go to the big man.
And so, congratulations to Arsenal fans. We have never lost to City
Guys, you can make things happen.
And almost scoring.
in an FA Cup game.
Let go.
And yesterday it continues. Welcome on board to another edition of Sports Puzzle on Pensioners 106.7 FM.
Well, he hit the post a minute or so ago. This time he's hit the back of
Agbari Gonireke in the city of Ibadan, Nigeria.
the post. First
Of course, this is your number one argumentative show on radio.
and 18.
This is where you get everything called Tuzzle.
Felipe Anderson. Smart stop.
Of course, in case you're just joining us for the very first time,
The rescue again.
I can assure you that we are in for an exciting time this afternoon.
In the right place again.
Like you know how we do it.
Back to the Celtic.
I got guys ready already. I got the guys set. And what are we looking at today? Last week we talked about best African teams at the World Cup, and we looked at Senegal 2002 and of course Ghana 2010. But today we are still in the realm of the FIFA World Cup. And what are we looking at? We'll wait for it. Let me first introduce the guys.
But Chadaransky looked like he was shot out of a cannon down the lane.
Over the top for Jamie Vardy. This is where he wants it. It's Jamie Vardy!
I got by my right Alade in the building. Alade, good afternoon.
Caught cold at the back, and that is absolutely perfect.
Give it a go. Bellew up top. Finishing.
Okay, let me start from my right. I got Adewale in the building. Adewale, good afternoon. Adewale, good afternoon.
Aggressive. Let's take it to the rack. Go to the big man.
Oh.
What are we saying? Both have got point guard.
Okay, I've got Adebanjo.
Good afternoon, Sport Illuminator. Good afternoon to our esteemed listeners.
And Yarmolenko again. It's in. Well, he hit the post a minute or so ago.
Okay, you had your voice. Of course, we're going for the battle. What are we looking at?
Yarmolenko.
But first, you can watch us live on Facebook, Pensioners FM 106.7, Pensioners FM 106.7.
Queuing up in there. Fabulous save from
Brazil 2010 World Cup winning team
Felipe Anderson.
and
Smart stop.
Spain Brazil 2002 World Cup winning team rather, and Spain 2010 World Cup winning team. Which of these two
Right place again.
is the better team?
Behind the back to the Celtic.
Listen again. Brazil 2002 World Cup winning team and Spain 2010 World Cup team. Which of the two is the better team? I'm going to ask the guys what they think about that, and then we go into the toss proper. But you can go on Twitter at Sports Tuzzle on Twitter, and send your messages. The driver is there. You can send your comment there, and of course I'm going to take all when the time comes. Brazil 2002,
Cannon down the lane.
and of course Spain 2010.
Vardy, this is where...
Seleção, Summer Boys against De La Roja.
What a goal!
That is the topic this afternoon.
Caught cold.
So let me bring from Adewale. Brazil 2002, Spain 2010. What are you going for?
I'm going for Brazil 2002.
Brazil 2002. So why Brazil 2002?
That is what we call a dynamic team.
A dynamic
A team that can be tweaked by any manager. A team that has from the first 11 even to the bench. It is well fed in, well composed. So that is why I'm going for Brazil 2002.
So Brazil 2002, dynamism,
Flexibility.
flexibility. Okay. Adebanjo, that
Yeah.
means you're going for Spain 2010.
Yeah, I'm going with the Spaniards.
The Spaniard, De La Rojas.
Yes.
So why De La Rojas?
Yeah, because they introduced this identity to the footballing world. They introduced the tiki-taka, that's Spanish style of play, characterized by short passing and movement, working the ball through channels and maintaining possession. Tiki-taka is a style play based on making your way to the back of the net through short passing and movement.
They introduced a new style,
Yes.
according to you,
Yeah.
tiki-taka,
Yeah.
and that is why they are there.
Sports Illuminator.
Yes.
Don't let us forget that this tiki-taka team was even bet by the Brazilians. When we had the guys of Romario, Rivaldo, and Ronaldo, the short passes, the Seleção, they even invented it before even the Spaniards took it up. But people tend to forget these things that tiki-taka was the Spaniard team by Barcelona when the Pep started it.
No.
So we have to start from the origin of
The
tiki-taka.
Spaniards made it recognized.
It's just
in the
like
world.
saying football was started by the Brazilians. It was
The
in
Spaniards
English,
made it
but the
recognized.
Brazilians made it what they are now, what football is. But the English were the one that invented football. But the Spaniards, the Brazilians took it up, and that's what's happening with tiki-taka as well. So let us forget that tiki-taka started from Spain. It didn't start from Spain, sir.
It started from Spain. You can go and check it out. Tiki-taka is not just about
When the likes of
possession.
when the
It's
likes
not
of
just about-
Romario were playing, the likes of this Dutch footballer Van Basten and John Cruyff, were they not playing tiki-taka at that time?
No. You can't call that tiki-taka. You can't call that tiki-taka.
But that
Because-
is not the argument for today.
Okay, yeah.
That's not the argument for today.
That is not argument for today. The argument today
Take it to the right. Goes
is definitely which is the better team. Brazil 2002 World Cup. World Cup winning team.
point guard, you can make things happen.
Or the Spaniards, La Roja, 2010 World Cup winning team. So you can go straight to Twitter at SportsTuzzle. At SportsTuzzle. Drop your comment, taking everything when the time comes.
This time he's hit the back of the net.
Okay, let's go, guys. Brazil, Spain. What makes this team tick?
Sports Illuminator.
Yeah, I'm listening. The world is listening, not even me.
Not even you. We're starting from even the coach of the Brazilians at the 2002 World Cup. We have what we call Luis Felipe Scolari.
Luis Felipe Scolari.
He was the coach at that time.
Yeah.
And if you looked at this man's pedigree, after he left the Brazilians, or even after he left the Brazilians, he went to
He went to Portugal.
the Portuguese team. He also made them proud there. This he even went to the Chelsea team, though he was sacked later. But at that short spell in time, we knew who Felipe Scolari was and what he did. His antecedents right from the Brazil to Portugal to Chelsea. And that's what we call coach. And looking at that squad itself, we have 3 guys in that squad that won the Ballon d'Or. The Ronaldo,
The
the
Ronaldinho,
Rivaldo, and the Ronaldinho.
Rivaldo.
And they were the 3 front men for that squad. So let me just keep it that. Let me keep it at that, sir.
for the manager for Spain, that was Vicente Bosque, and Vicente Bosque took over as the coach of Spain from Luis Aragonés at the start of the
After 28.
after 2008, after they won the European Championship. So at the start of the Spanish World Cup qualifying campaign, De Bosque was already a prolific manager, having won the UEFA Super Cup in 2002, 2 UEFA Champions League, 2 La Liga titles, a Spanish Super Cup, and the International Cup in 2002. So he emphasized the short passing that later became accustomed to the Spanish football. And for Spain, he won 2 trophies with Spain. And since he left the Spanish national side, they've not won anything since he left. That shows how Vicente Bosque shaped that Spanish team and developed those players. He developed one of the best midfields in the history of World Cup. Sergio Busquets, Andres Iniesta, Xavi Hernandez. This trio, I don't think we have ever seen this trio in the history of football when it comes to World Cup. That midfield was so dominant. Vicente Del Bosque was the one who introduced team effort, teamwork, not just individual talent.
Teamwork, not just individual talent.
Yes.
Slaughter probing. Behind the
We
back.
are in
Helmet.
for a big one this afternoon. Well, let's check something about Brazil 2002 World Cup. What actually happened then? Before we get back, we'll see Sports Hustle
But Fedorensky
on Pensioners 106.7 FM.
like he was shot out of a cannon down the line.
Over the top for Jamie
Brazil had the likes of Turkey to battle in the opening game.
Finishing above the rim.
That's a good ball. And that's a great goal.
So they had Costa Rica
Forward strike.
before making their way all through.
Come on.
Maybe I'm not even allowed to do that breakdown. It's left for the guys
Goes the big man.
to do that breakdown by themselves.
What are we saying? Both we've got point guards.
Okay, guys.
And almost scoring. Work from Yarmolenko.
So why do you think your team is better? Why do you think Spain is better? And of course, Brazil is better.
Like I said from the onset, I went with dynamism and flexibility. And if you look at the Brazilian team of 2002, the squad, the team that they faced, their opponents, look at the likes of Turkey, the likes of Costa Rica, the likes of England, the likes of Germany that they met in the final. The coach was able to tweak his team to fit, to adapt to the opponent's formation, in order to surpass, in order to win his game. Look at the game against Turkey. They made them in the qualifying rounds, as well as in the knockout, in the group stage, as well as in the semi-final. They defeated them 2-1 at the group stage and 1-0 in the semi-final. The Turkish at that time, the Akan Emre, Akan Sukos of that time, Hasan Sas. Look at that team at that time against the Brazilians at that time as well. Any team that could have faced the Turkish at that time must have been so prepared for them. And they won them home and away. Let me even use that word twice. in that tournament.
Twice
in
in
that
the
tournament.
2002 World Cup in Korea, Japan.
So you see, this is just not a team that is just a kind of football that they are just bent on just one type of football. They have think that okay, this one is coming like this, let's go like this. This one is coming like this, let's go like this. And they're able to get their work done throughout the tournament, and they won the World Cup.
Cold at the back, and that is absolutely perfect.
Give it a go. Balvin up top. Finishing above the rim.
That's a good ball. And that's a great goal. Forward strike back, and Callum Wilson is
Dynamism, Adewale says.
Let's take it to the rack.
Possibly Adiba just even thinking, Brazil is better than my team.
No, never. Spain, what made the Spanish side of 2010 World Cup special was the identity. Spain gave the footballing world an attacking impetus, a brand of football that involves possession of the
How
ball.
many goals is this Spaniard?
Passing of the ball, not just for the sake of passing the ball.
How many
but
goals did Spaniard scored?
They considered just 2 goals.
Brazil
That means
Brazil-
defensively,
Brazil
they were.
scored-
That means
Brazil
that means
conceded 4.
defensively,
Brazil-
they were formidable.
Brazil considered 4.
They considered 4. How many did they score?
I can't give you that, but Brazil considered 4 goals. at the World
With
Cup.
all the attacking football that Brazil played, South Korea still won the most entertaining team in the 2010 World Cup.
If you say that the Spaniards invented tiki-taka, they played tiki-taka at that World Cup, they ought to have scored more goals.
No.
What was the highest goal scored by the Spaniards in that tournament?
8 goals.
8 goals. Okay, no
But
bother.
defensively, they were formidable. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Sir Alex Ferguson has always asserted and stated that attack is the best way to defend. And Spain actualized this in the 2010
No,
World
Mourinho
Cup.
will tend to disagree with that.
No. Spain introduced that you don't need to pack the boss to defend. When you have more of the ball, when you monopolize the ball,
the major
when you are
aim
with
the
the
major
ball-
aim
when
of
you are
the major aim of any football is to win your game.
Spain
to
won
win
their
your
games. They won the World Cup.
By going into extra by going into extra time.
Definitely they
By
were
going
winners.
into extra time. Most of their game went into extra time. They went to penalty shootouts.
No.
They didn't have any-
Against Germany, Spain won 1-0. Courtesy of goal by Carlos Puyol.
Carlos Puyol in the extra time.
Yes.
Yes.
Against,
So
in the quarterfinal.
The final was the only time where they played
Meanwhile,
extra time.
we had a Brazilian team at 2002 that didn't even go to extra time.
They didn't go through extra
They
time.
didn't go into extra time. They didn't even go through the extra time, please.
But defensively, they
You
were
see?
not formidable.
Because this is what we call about dynamism. You know your team is coming with this kind of formation.
At the 2010 World Cup, Spain had Paraguay on penalties.
No.
Eg- eg-
1-0.
Paraguay,
1-0.
Paraguay,
Yes. 1-0.
2010 World Cup.
1-0.
They-
Spain,
they-
I think
Villa-
Spain got to the
1-0.
quarterfinal.
Villa scored against Paraguay. 1-0.
I think that was the one.
Villa scored, not extra
No, that was against Portugal.
Against Portugal, Villa scored. Against
Yes.
Paraguay, Villa scored.
They
the
both missed
semi-final,
missed
Puyol
penalties during the game. They both
There was a penalty
In
on
the-
the road
on-
for Spain
It was at
at the
the
2010 World Cup.
It was at the normal time.
We don't have that stat.
It was at the normal time. It was at the normal
Okay,
time.
guys. I'm gonna bring it out definitely. And so, you saying, Adewale, you saying that Brazil could negotiate the fact that they won 7 matches.
Without going into extra time,
Mm.
they won all their matches.
Because they played less competitive teams. They played less competitive teams.
We have the Germans.
The
Why
team
did
that played against Belgium. Who was Belgium then? Who was Belgium in
and who was
2002?
Turkey at that time?
Who was Belgium in 2002?
Turkey at that time? At that FIFA rankings were fifth on the FIFA of the world ranking at that time.
Fifth?
Yes, Turkey at 2002 World Cup.
What
They
of
were
Belgium?
fifth. Belgium, as you say, nobody knew Belgium at that time because we
Nobody knew
had
Bel-
our Olisadebe playing for them at that time.
Nobody knew Belgium.
We had Olisadebe, this Nigerian guy playing for them. Nobody knew them. He was the only star man, but at that time. But we are saying now that the major aim of any football is to win your opponent within the regulation time. There's no need for extra time. If your team is able to come like this, you go like this and win the match. That's what we are saying here. We are not saying that you play your tiki-taka.
That competition, that 2002 World Cup, if you check out the big dogs,
And-
the big dogs in the competition, most of them were knocked out in the group stage. Argentina was knocked out in the group stage.
Germany
Italy was knocked out.
Germany got to the
Argentina,
final.
France, Uruguay, Portugal were eliminated. In
Germany
the
got
group
to the
stages.
final.
The big dogs were eliminated. And you are saying you scored so many goals.
The Germans got to the
Just
final.
take a look at your group stage. You played against China, against Costa Rica,
and you played against
Costa
Turkey.
Rica, against China.
And they played against Turkey in that final.
Against Turkey.
Against Turkey. And they
Bro.
played against Turkey.
For me, I think the only real competition that you really faced in that 2002 World Cup
Was
was
Turkey.
the final against Germany and England in the quarter final.
The final,
And did you
The
see?
final,
and did you see
the
match?
final against Germany and the quarter final against England. That was the only real competition. If in your group stages, you are even supposed to beat China maybe like 6-0 or 7-0.
They defeated
But
China.
you defeated China 4-0, and you're happy.
Masuaku queuing up in there. Fabulous save from Krul.
Brazil 2002 World Cup. Winning team.
Felipe Anderson. Smart.
That features the lives of Cafu, Ronaldo, Rivaldo, Carlos, Lucio,
All in the right place.
Gilberto Silva. For those who don't know, Kaká was in that team
Back to the Celtic.
against the Spaniards of 2010 that had the tiki-taka football. Sergio Busquets, Xabi Alonso, David Villa, Fernando Torres, Xavi Hernandez, Andre Iniesta. I mentioned there. Which of these two is better? Which of the two is better? Who are the better team? Brazil 2002 or Spain 2010? That is the topic for debate this afternoon.
Looked like he was shot out of a cannon down the lane.
Over the top for Jamie Vardy. This is where he wants it. It's Jamie Vardy! What a goal! Bournemouth caught cold at the back, and that is absolutely
Looking at it, let's talk about bringing the players on board. The players
Yes.
who are the better.
Sport eliminator. Let me state something. Except from Joan Capdevila in that Spanish team, every one of them
Why
are
you
playing
pick-
for.
why
Every
you-
one of them.
why
Every
you-
one of
why-
them.
why- why are
Every
you-
one of
why
them
are
are.
you- why are you
Every
picking
one
on-
of
why
them
are
are
you
playing.
picking on your weak link?
Every one of them was playing for.
Why
the
are you
world-class
picking
team.
on? Why are you picking
Is it
on your
from
link?
Casillas who was
Why
playing
are
for
you-
Real Madrid?
Why are you picking
Is
on
it
your
Piqué?
weakest link?
Is
for
it
goodness sake?
Is it
Why are you
Puyol?
picking?
Is it Sergio Ramos?
And that's
Every
why-
one of them was playing for
And
either
sports
Barcelona or
sports
Real
simulator,
Madrid.
that is why I said
Except
from the,
Villarreal.
that's why I said it from the onset that I'm going for dynamism and flexibility.
No. I'm going
Look
for-
at the
I'm
Bra-
going
look
for
at the
team effort.
Brazilian squad. There are not a bunch of players that were picked for one particular club, just like you have said here. We have somebody. We have players like Cafu, who was playing in Italy at that time.
Was playing at
We
Roma.
was playing at Roma at that time. We have Ronaldinho, who was playing at Barca at that time.
No, PSG. He was playing at PSG.
Thank you. Who was playing at PSG at that time? We had a Rivaldo. We had a Ronaldo. These were guys, even from that their own Sao Paulo, the Corinthians, they were picking players there. We are not talking about one coach that went to a particular club and took almost.
No.
And took
No,
almost.
not
because-
everyone. Not
wait,
everyone.
And took almost, and then took 2 or 3 players from the rival side as well, because he knew that if he cannot play this kind of formation, these players will not understand this thing. When Vicente de Bosco was the coach of Real Madrid in the 90s and the early 20s and the early 2000s, was he playing tiki-taka for Real Madrid? No. Was he playing tiki-taka?
Football is evolving now.
Be-
You have
that
to
is-
evolve. You have to change
And that
your
is why I
tactics.
am saying
You don't have
that.
to stick to one
That is why I am
tactics.
saying that,
That's
because
why
he
evolve
knew
now.
this player he wanted to take to the World Cup understand nothing less than this tiki-taka, because that was the football ideology of the Barcelona.
Spain has always scored. They have always been offensively better.
No, don't
at,
say so.
At different World Cups,
Don't
but
say
it has
so.
not worked for
Are
them.
you telling me that
They've never won the
Are
World.
you
They've
telling
never
that
won the World Cup.
the coach that
With
took
their
the
different
coach that
styles.
took the Spaniards to the last World Cup, the Hierro, Fernando Hierro, was he playing tiki-taka?
He wasn't playing tiki-taka. It
So
didn't
what
work for
are-
them. So
what are we saying?
Vicente de Bosco found
What are we saying?
something that could work for the Spaniards.
Vicente Bosco took the easiest route for that.
No,
He took the easiest route in that World Cup.
No.
In what sense? In what sense? He knew that if we had picked players from different leagues,
Yeah.
they wouldn't have worked for him.
He was
Because-
speaking from different leagues. Fabregas
How
was playing
many
in England.
Bas?
Fabregas was playing in England.
Fabregas was the La Masia.
Torres was playing for Liverpool.
Fabregas was the La Masia. If I'm not
Torres,
mistaken.
what of Fernando Torres?
And the Torres is an Atletico Madrid.
What of
player.
David Silva?
David Silva, he was a
David
Barcelona.
Silva, no,
He was
David Silva-
about to get to.
David
It was
Silva was-
Valencia. It was
David
Valencia at
Silva-
that time.
David Silva was
Going
at
to
Valencia.
Barcelona. But what I am saying that look at the bulk of that squad. The midfield wins you game. And then we all know that.
Yeah.
Look at that midfield.
And that's why that Spanish midfield is one
And
of the
that
best.
is why
Xavi,
the coach
Busquets,
when
Iniesta.
see you cannot cheat nature for long. You see, he knew that. Okay, I needed to win this man. He went for the easiest route.
But if you have the best legs in a certain league, why not go for the best legs there?
Yeah, it's just like what we complain about our own Genetua. Genetua said our best legs are where? Abroad.
But at the end,
What are we
at the
saying?
end of the day, Spain won the World Cup. So no excuse. Spain
what I am saying.
Spain won the World
See,
Cup regardless.
If you now
That's the most important thing.
put them side by side, player to player,
Player
league
to
to
player.
league, how the coach used what was in their means. This was the why couldn't Felipe Scolari taking all the guys that went to Copa Libertadores to the World Cup?
Because he knows the Brazilian league is not world class like the Spanish league.
Did
The
you-
Spanish league is one of the best.
Have you-
So
have
if
you-
guys
have-
are playing in
have
the
you
Spanish
watched-
league, you
have
pick the
watched-
guys from the
have
Spanish
you watched
league.
any match in the Brazilian league? Have you watched any match in the Copa Libertadores?
Which team is the best team in
The
the
last-
Brazilian league?
the
You want to
last-
compare it to Barcelona
Sorry,
or a Real Madrid?
Sports Eliminator.
Or a Real Madrid?
Sports Eliminator.
Once you are playing for Real Madrid, you are playing for one of the best teams in the
If
world.
I'm
Then why
not-
not
if
go
I-
to the
if I'm
World
not
Cup?
mistaken, that the last Copa Libertadores that was moved from the South America to
Okay,
Madrid.
to Madrid, yeah.
To Madrid.
What was the cause of that movement? Was it not the intensity that was attached to it? See, let us not get carried away by the
Intensity,
UEFA.
you want to compare it to the UEFA Champions League, the model of all club competitions. Once you are playing in Europe, you're already playing for the best. So you don't need to. You
that's why
just
and that's
go
why-
there and choose the players in Spain. Why go to other places?
Like I have said, De Bosque took the easiest route
No.
by taking the bulk of the team that played the
Brazil,
one particular.
Brazil had the likes of Marcos, who was in
Who
goal.
was even the best keeper
Then
then?
Who was keeping for Palmeiras? You want to compare him to Iker Casillas?
Look
One
at
of
the-
the-
look
one
at
of the
the-
greatest
they had
goalkeepers of all time.
Cafu. They have
And
Cafu
even in
and they
that
had back.
even in that 2002 World Cup, your Marcos couldn't win the best goalkeeper. Imagine Oliver Kahn. winning the best goalkeeper at that
Was the
tournament.
best, was even, if not the best player.
If Casillas won the best goalkeeper in the 2010 World Cup, he had the most clean sheets. So that's the result of Tiki Taka. Your Marcus couldn't win it, your Dida couldn't win it.
Dida was not scored though. Marcus
Did-
was scored. 'Cause Marcus
Marcus was the
best-
first team
was the
goalkeeper.
first choice.
Dida was
He was the best
second
goalkeeper.
choice.
He was
And he
second-
could- and he
was
couldn't
the-
win it.
he do-
And the big dogs were not
the
even
best,
in
the
the
best
competition.
keeper,
Imagine.
the best keeper doesn't have to win the Golden Glove of that tournament. How many saves did you pull out? How many saves did you pull out? You can't tell me that it's just like saying Liverpool.
Clean sheet is also paramount. It's important.
It's just like saying
He had the
Liverpool.
most
It's just
clean
like
sheets. He
saying
considered just 2 goals.
if you're
just
def-
2
if
goals.
you're
Who
defense-
are that ruggedness?
That ruggedness.
Yeah.
Spanish doesn't do
you can't
ruggedness.
exactly.
You play-
You can't
we
tell me that you play
the
tiki taka, you want
Spaniards,
to
the
play
Spaniards
ruggedness.
play technical football because they know other teams will outmuscle them when it comes to ruggedness. So why not bring the technical ability? Just pass the ball to create chances, to create spaces. You know, monopolize the ball. Have the ball. When you have the ball, you are defending already. When you have the ball, you're already putting pressure on the opponent.
Who swept us away?
All the way.
Who swept everybody away?
You are looking at a team that
Why you
went.
want to watch yourself?
that
These
didn't-
guys that
You are
they look really unstoppable.
The
You are looking
Spaniards,
at the front three. A Ronaldinho, a Ronaldo, and a Rivaldo. For goodness sake. And you are telling me these are guys that even the 3 hours for goodness sake, even their name too 3
the
hours.
Spaniards depend on.
They were
team
depending
effort.
on one man, David
Team
Villa.
effort.
David Villa was
No,
coming
no,
with
no,
most
no,
of the
no.
goals in that.
No,
Was
no,
coming
no,
up
no,
with
no,
most
no.
of the goals in 2010
No,
World
no,
Cup.
no, no.
Go and check his goal. Was he not the highest goal scorer?
He was the highest goal scorer.
He was
fine.
coming up with most of the goals. All in fact, there was a Fernando Torres in that team. He was a striker. Why David Villa was playing from the wings, and a wing man was the highest goal scorer in that tournament for them.
Yes. Okay. Ronaldo scored 8 goals in the 2002 World Cup. Fine.
Who was the highest goal scorer in that tournament?
Ronaldo was the
Ronaldo,
highest scorer.
fine.
I don't think it was Muller.
David Villa was.
They have
just-
3 players on 5 goals, so because
Yes.
of assists, they give it to Muller.
They give it to
Ronaldo
Muller.
was 8 goals untouched.
So we are,
At the 2002
The
World Cup.
Spanish style of football doesn't really give the
doesn't really
striker-
give goals again.
Yeah,
Is that what you want to say?
the
They don't-
striker the ability
Are
to
you
get
saying the
more
Spanish
goals.
they doesn't give
But the
goals
Brazilians,
again?
they just depended on the individual ability of the likes of Ronaldo and Rivaldo and the likes of Ronaldo.
No,
Let's
no.
take a look at the players that were involved now. Take a look at Andres Iniesta. Andres Iniesta was undoubtedly the skilled midfielder in his prime that dynamized Spain style. He also scored some crucial goals. You know the 160-minute strike that won Spain the World Cup against Netherlands. That earned him the man of the match. You know, Iniesta took more chances on his own. His 35 take-ons only seconded Messi's 45 in the 2010 World Cup.
Compared
His
to
true balls-
compared to
his true
Ronaldo,
balls-
that whole
His true balls
took out
his true
England.
balls are second to Savi's.
Compared to Ronaldo,
20.
that whole single-handedly took out England in the tournament. His goal against Seaman.
Against him, man. Africa.
What are you now? Let's leave stats. That's why I'm not a fan of stats.
No.
Let's
Statistics is part of football.
No, seriously. It's just like people will come out and say Iniesta is a passer of ball, but look at Lampard's
Goal scoring.
goal scoring statistics in the game. Look at Lampard's influence in the game.
No, Lampard has more goals than Steven Gerrard. But you can't say he's better than Steven Gerrard.
That's what I'm saying now.
You can't say he's better than Steven Gerrard. You want to use goals. You want to use goals to judge
That's
the
what I'm saying.
midfielder.
I say, see, put your stat aside.
No.
We and you
Statistics
watch
is part of
football. We
football.
watch football.
Statistics
We watch
is part of
football.
football. Yes,
we
we
watch
watch football. We see what
we
people
know
like
what
Andres
these guys
Iniesta
are
do
playing
on
on
the
this field. If a Steven Gerrard does not play in a team, Liverpool will play on.
No.
We are talking about is a Frank Lampard that is influence only. We are talking about the soul of Chelsea. But that is aside. We are talking Brazil here now. We are saying Ronaldinho single-handedly took out England in that team.
We're talking about the David Villa too that single-handedly
And
knocked
that's
out
what
Portugal.
that's what I am saying. That look at that tournament all through. Most of their goals coming from one man, and that is why when you see them, David Villa was playing from the left wing,
Left
cutting,
side.
yes, cutting into the. That's why David Villa in that team was so influential because he was one making the runs towards David Villa.
I've told you that. In the
When the
2010
Spaniards
World Cup.
take on the ball, Sergio Busquets look for no one else than David Villa.
No.
If Fernando Torres in that team was just a false
He
nine,
played
he was just making runs.
He played with Xabi Alonso.
He was just making runs in that
He played
team.
with Xabi Alonso.
He was just making runs in that team. David Villa was the go-to man in that team. He was the go-to man, and they were so lucky that They were so lucky. The man was on fire. He was on form.
Mm.
So his goals.
Let me tell you another standout player, Sergio Busquets. You know, his pass percentage in the opponent's half during the 2010 World Cup was 92.3%, and this went unsurpassed by non-defenders. He made a team high 27 interceptions and a 61.3 tackle rate. Busquets was dispossessed 3 times in 631 minutes in the 2010 World Cup. Just 3 times in 631 minutes. That explains Coach Vicente Busquets' quote of, if you watch the whole game, you won't see Busquets. But watch Busquets and you see the whole game. That was how outstanding Sergio Busquets was. You want to compare anybody in your team to Sergio Busquets?
I have used just one person since. I have used just one person.
Who is that?
I have used Ronaldinho.
Ronaldinho.
Not even talking about Gilberto Silva, who was a DM at that
that
time.
23-year-old player that was
Sergio Busquets played as a DM for the Spaniards, right?
Yes, most definitely.
Now I'm not comparing him to a Gilberto Silva.
No. Take it tournament by tournament. Just take it.
No, guys, let's just take it a rest. I think.
All in the right place again.
Gilberto Silva,
Behind the back.
Sergio Busquets,
Celtic.
Ronaldinho, De Villa. We will come back for the second part. Definitely. Let's take a chill. Let's take a rest. Take it at 3 already on Sport Does with Professionals 106.7 FM. We'll go on a quick break, a quick musical break. Allow the guys to rest. Go to Twitter at SportTozu. Drop your comments and why do you think, or who is the best of the two, which is the better, Brazil 2002 World Cup or Spain 2010. When we are back, I'm going to open the phone line, take messages on WhatsApp, on Twitter,
Looked like he was shot out.
and then we go on with the guys.
Over the top for Jamie Vardy. This is where he wants it. It's Jamie Vardy! What a goal! Bournemouth,
So we'll go on a quick musical break. So what are you looking at today?
absolutely perfect.
Oh, Belgium top.
I give you this one from Yuki. He called himself Yuki. And he titled this one Omo Oba.
And that's a great goal. Bournemouth
Featuring
Callum Wilson is off the mark.
La Brains and Hybrid. We'll definitely be back. Enjoy this lovely, lovely music titled Omo Oba.
There's both top point guards who can make things happen.
And almost scoring. Where could the other let go?
If you don't know, I'm a child of a president.
Sons and daughters of God. Now I'll be a preacher for tonight. It's your boy Yuki. High breathing, loud praise.
People follow me around like a suitcase. Race for the best, give to me, what do you say? Fuck, I should say, God, make me so up to this day. Has I'm a prince and I only make for when this right. Got or deep from bottom to the full. If ain't people just free, don't even do this right. Guess who wanna climb me, lift him up and give him praises. A brains beating that of a king, I know you feel me. Wonder how I got blessed now. It's not by my mind, by the grace of God. You feel even get that grace and he's gonna bless you with no shit. Love praise be the rap queen.
If you don't know, I'm a child of a president. Paparazzi every day in my residence. Omoba, 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 Omodu. I'm a child of a king. I'm a child of a king. Oh, I'm a child of a king. Oh, I'm a child of a king. Oh, Omoba. If you don't check my profile, you know go wash the hand where you take give me high five. I'm a winner, man. Jesus Christ, got my back, pick me up from the track, from the junction back then. When I got, I'm a millionaire. Gonna give me some so hard, just so cold, you got me millionaire. More like ooh, I see it, so are we. All I do is we, I'm all in my dream. If you don't know, I'm a child of a president. Paparazzi every day in my residence. Omoba, 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 Omodu. I'm a child of a king. 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 And guess what, don't know? Omoba,
I get so proud, cause my daddy's on top of yours now.
I'm a millionaire, I'm born again. Yes, I'm so hot, just so cold like a millionaire.
Royal crown on my head bends to the bright side. Diamond on my finger, bling bling, now I shine.
Everywhere, goodness and mercy, they follow me. Glory of the Lord, just shine for my body.
I was born once, but now you see that I'm born again. Cross swinging down my neck, and it's blood flowing in my veins. Check my life, but it's not the same. And my flow flowing like the rain. Now I'm stepping from pain to fame. I have been starting ever since you came. All of them enemies have been slain. He is my lion, he cannot be tamed. Just like him, that broke every chain. Jesus I follow, yes, he is my way. I am a prince, so give me my cake. I'm on my knees and it's time to pray. Now you gotta understand that I'm the cream of the crop, and all I do is win, no matter what. Like,
if you don't know, I'm a child of a president. Paparazzi every day in my residence. I'm a child of a king. Yes, I'm a child of a king. I'm a child of a king. Yes, I'm a child of a king. I'm a child of a king. Yes, I'm a child of a king. The spirit of the Lord is in me.
Post a minute or so ago. This time he's hit the back of the net. Andre Yarmolenko's.
Lovely music out there.
Since September 2018.
Goes by the name Yuki from South South.
Doing up in there.
Featuring Hybrid, of course, La Brain. That was a gospel hip hop track.
For Felipe Anderson.
Lovely previous music. If you don't know, I'm a child of a president. Paparazzi every day in my residence. I'm a child of a king. Are you a child of a king? I am a child of a king. Welcome back to Sports Hustle. Of course, you know we mix it up with lovely hip hop. Of course, and it's Hustle. Brazil 2002 World Cup squad versus the Spanish team in the 2010 World Cup, a winning team. I've got Adewale, of course, Adebanjo. Doing justice to that, which of the two is better? Who are you rooting for? At Sports Hustle on Twitter, at Sports Hustle on Twitter. Because I'm having a lot to take this afternoon. Of course, you can be part of the show. Studio lines 090 81 11 10 67, 090 81 11 10 67, or 080 80 10 10 67, 080 80 10 10 67. You can send me a message on WhatsApp at 090 26 72 10 42, 090 26 72 10 42.
And that's a great goal.
Let me take my first message on Twitter before I go back to the guys.
Aggressive. Let's take it to the leg. Go to the big man.
I got this one for Folash Afe on Twitter. Then Brazil 2002 all the way. We're counting your scores.
Scoring. Work from Yarmolenko.
We're counting your scores. Are you counting?
And Yarmolenko again. It's in.
Okay, I think the phone line is already blinking. Let me take my first call. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, your name and where are you calling from?
It's Ibrahim from Oremeji.
Okay, Ibrahim from Oremeji. You have the floor.
I give it to Brazil 2002.
Why?
That is very complete. With the likes of Ronaldo, Rivas.
That front three was massive. Man. It was massive.
Okay, so you're giving it to
was massive.
Brazil because you're very complete. Hello?
Yeah?
You're giving it to Brazil because you're very, very complete.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Because that God of 2010 of Spain.
Yes.
It's only
David Villa was the only player now. Was the shining light.
He was the only guy playing in the squad.
Okay. I got it. Thank you so much for calling. So already we got two people going for Brazil. 090 81 11 10 67, or 090 81 11 10 67, or 080 80 10 10 67, 080 80 10 10 67. Brazil 2002 World Cup winning squad versus Spain. I got a call on ground. Let me see. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Your name and where you calling from?
Yeah, my name is Sammy from Morita.
Okay, Sammy from Orita. You have the floor.
Well, I just want to let you know about the team. The question you are asking is relative, depending on what you want to see about the two teams.
Okay.
If you look at the Brazilian team of 2002,
yes.
Remember, between 1994 to 2002, Brazil played the 3 World Cup.
Yeah.
Final. 3 World Cup
yeah, they got the final 3 times.
The 3 times, they won 2 and lost 1 in the final against France in 1998.
Yeah.
And if you look at them in 2002, they have fantastic teams. Ronaldinho, Edmilson, Cafu, they are playing 3 consecutive World Cup finals. And they have a certain Ronaldo that scored 8 goals.
8 goals.
This amount of goals the Spanish national team scored in 2010. And if you look at the 2010 Spanish team, they have fantastic squad.
Yeah.
That's made up of 2 teams, Barcelona and Real Madrid. They are also fantastic, but don't forget, at some point they become boring. They lost to Switzerland the very first game.
Yes.
If you remember. And they were able to press on because most of the teams that played 2010 were so poor, except for Uruguay and Holland that struggled to play in the final. That's why I say it depends on what you want to see about the two teams. But for me, if you look at it over and over again, if you are talking about World Cup, it's all about Brazil. That's okay. Even Germany has a better performance at the World Cup than Spain, because at some point Spain was referred to as underachiever at the World Cup.
Yes.
Remember 1998. They have the best team, but they crashed out at the very good team.
Yes.
That is just it. But look at them now since 2010 and now. Tell me the achievement of the Spanish national team after they won Euro 2012. So if you look at it over and over again, one of your analysts asked a question about Brazilian team comparing to this. Go and check the record. Palmeiras, Corinthians, Flamingos. You know that all these teams, they are bigger team on their own. It's because we don't watch South American football.
What is your name again?
Well, my name is Sammy.
Sammy. Okay.
So that is just it. It depends on what you want to see. Your question is relative. That is just it. Anybody that watched 2002 World Cup, you know that Brazil plays vintage football. Fantastic side. Look at Ronaldinho. Look at the free kick he took. He ended the career of David Seaman. That is just it. Just give it to the Brazilian national team. They are fantastic. And before that World Cup, remember, Ronaldo de Lima didn't play for almost 2 years. Because of injury. He came back again and scored 8 goals. That is, just think about it over and over again.
You have already killed Oliver John. You have already. Sammy, thank you so much for that. That was incisive. Thank you so much for that.
He has hit the nail on
the Brazilians played good football, and at the end of the day, the most entertaining team at the end of the tournament was South Korea. The Brazilians played good football. They played good football. At the end of the day, the best player in that tournament was the goalkeeper. Was the goalkeeper.
The Super Eagles in 1994 were voted the most entertaining. Did they win the World Cup?
Oliver Kahn.
We are talking about a team that used what he had to win what he was, to win what he wants to win with it. And this is what we are saying. Look at the 1994 World Cup. They won it. In 1990, it was even a suspicious. Let me use the word suspicious.
Yeah.
Because Ronaldo de Lima at that time was being alleged of
written some things.
You see, and 2002 they came back, shocked the world, and they won the World Cup.
The Spaniards shocked the world in 2010.
Okay, let me take one message.
And that's what we are saying. If you play a particular kind of football, it becomes boring. People get to find you out, and that's what happened to Man City yesterday. Not even yesterday. Throughout this season, people found out who was Man City. Not which walloped Man City this season.
Man City.
Okay, let me take one messages. This one Onifade is saying on Twitter, saying entertaining football, Brazil 2002. Entertaining football was displayed, and a lot of intriguing moments came into play. That is Onifade. I got the form of Victor McKeffer saying the Summer Boys of 02. The entertainment on display alone safe. He said the entertainment of the display alone safe sweet belly. Watching certain players bloom also gave good excitement of football lovers all over. Thank you, Victor. Of course, you can be part 090-81 11 10 67 or 080-80 10 10 67.
Andre Yarmolenko's first goal since September 2018. Masuaku queuing up in there. Fabulous save from Krul.
Okay, I'm taking this one from Toby Adebayo. I'll go for Spain 2010. Bravo to you. You got them. You got your first point. Winning their first ever World Cup, so apart from defense to attack, many good players on the bench. Indeed, they are golden generation.
Behind the back to the Celtics.
Okay, let me go to WhatsApp with the minute effect. So just send in your call 090-81 11 10 67. Steve Bond is saying, I hereby choose Brazil 2002. The strikers was on fire like Power Rangers. The strikers were on fire like Power Rangers.
Not the striker.
The strikers.
The Spanish midfielders were on fire.
Not the striker.
Okay, Martin Daniel is saying, I would like to correct that man that said Capdevila was the only man who played for a lesser side than Barcelona and Real Madrid in that World Cup. There was a certain Joan Mata and there was a Jesus Navas.
No, the starting 11. I meant the starting 11.
Okay, Jesus Navas. There was Marchena in that team. There were players like Reina Agbaro. In that Brazilian squad, 60% of the players were from Brazilian teams. Less of Kaká, Gilberto Silva. The Brazilian squad is nothing compared to this Spanish squad. I put it to you that the big wigs in the 2002 World Cup were eliminated in the group stage. Just like you said, Brazil was a good team, no doubt. But that Spanish team was a revolution in world football. Busquets taught us that you don't have to be rugged to play, be a defensive midfielder. The Spanish 2010 squad was a golden generation of football. Agbawu, Martin Daniel, thank you for that. another shift. He said you don't have to be rugged to be a defensive midfielder. Yeah. You can't compare that team, the players of Brazil to the 2010 World Cup. That is from Martin Daniel.
I have just one answer to that. Maybe one of these are Premier League team will sign Busquets. And come and play that fine.
Jorginho did well.
And what is and tell me which Chelsea player does not lambast Jorginho.
Is not physical. No, not everyone. Not everyone. If you understand football, you know that Jorginho is a good footballer.
Does not lambast Jorginho.
And
today, thank God, Chelsea is going to play. Jorginho is going to start because Kante is injured.
Okay, Moby Sport is saying I go with Banjo. Spanish team all the way. Xavi, Busquets, Iniesta were fantastic. Of course, don't forget that the Hungarian Grand Prix is going on apparently in Hungary. The Hungaroring Ring.
Over the top for Jamie Vardy. This is where he
And of course,
Jamie Vardy! What a goal!
Lewis Hamilton has already set the fastest lap.
That is absolutely perfect.
It looks like Hamilton is leading apparently.
Finishing above the rim.
This is lap 70, the last lap on the road already.
And that's a great goal. Almost straight back in Callum.
Just a quick news in there. Of course, tonight it's going to be Chelsea against Manchester United right there in the English FA Cup.
What we said, both top point guards, you can make things happen.
And almost scoring. Went to the other leg.
That is the semi-final. Who plays Arsenal in the final tonight? We'll see that.
Well, he hit the post a minute or so ago. This time he's hit the...
Okay, a bit of this news. Nigel Pearson and of course Craig Shakespeare have been sacked by Watford with immediate effect. Nigel Pearson, the coach of Watford, and his assistant Craig Shakespeare have been sacked. Welcome back to Sports Hustle. Brazil 2002 World Cup. And of course, Spain 2010 World Cup. Okay, it's over. It's over the Hungarian Ring and the Hungaroring Ring. Hungarian Grand Prix. Hamilton yet again has won the Hungarian Grand Prix. Max Verstappen finished second and Valtteri Bottas finished third. Hamilton has won the Hungarian Grand Prix. Verstappen finished second. Why Bottas, Valtteri Bottas finished third. And I'm going to get all the standings that it looks like. Okay, I can see Lance Stroll on 4th of the racing points. Alexander Albon on 5th. Sebastian Vettel 6th. Sergio Perez 7th.
Cannon down the lane.
Over the top for Jamie Vardy. This is where he wants it. It's Jamie Vardy.
Never to bother. You can keep it up with Idris Abiela tomorrow morning. He's definitely going to give you everything you need. Okay, guys, let's go back to Tozu. Now, going to the last round now. Quickly, guys. I'm putting Spain down. I'm putting Brazil down. If they have to play against each other, tell me who carries the day.
Most definitely Spain will carry the day.
You tell me why. But wait, before you tell me the reason, I'm going to this one from Zanetti. He said Brazil 2002. Simple, short, and sharp. Brazil 2002. Simple, short, and sharp. And like Martin Daniel is saying, if Fabio is asking you a question, is Fabio a rugged player? He plays GM2. Fabio of Liverpool.
Fabio is a Brazilian, and you cannot even see when it comes to Premiership. We all know that Premiership is ruggedness. So there's no way you tell me that a player that plays in the Premiership is not rugged.
Okay, no. Now let's go to the question straight. Brazil 2002, Spain 2010, a match between both sides. Who carries the day in 90 minutes? I want to know a cogent reason why that team is going to win, carry the day.
It's very simple. When you look at that right back of Brazil at the 2002 World Cup, we have a Cafu that was holding right back. Okay. And against a David Villa, which is the point man of the Spanish team at that time. And you know that at that 2010 World Cup, David Villa was the point man, was the go-to man for them. And once David Villa was being eliminated from that team, the team becomes so weak. And I tell you this.
Okay, Adeyemi Tomiwa quickly says Spain 2010 because they were the first champion to lose the opening match and still won the competition. That is a kind of psychology part there. They lost their first game against Switzerland, but they came back on the way and they won the World Cup. And that was the first time a team will lose the first match and still win the World Cup, according to Tomiwa. Thank you so much, Tomiwa. Okay, go ahead.
For Spain, they know that the Brazilians, they have attacking players, skillful players like the Brazilians. What the Spanish team will just do is just maintain possession, monopolize the ball as a means of defending. The possession of the Spanish World Cup team in 2010 often worked more as a method of defense than attack. So maybe we focus too much on the Spanish side, the 2010 World Cup's ability to sustain possession
against teams that did not find out who the Spanish were. Against teams that did not understand
this Spanish side with the likes of Sergio Ramos, the soft PK that people used to say, Carlos Puyol considered just 2 goals throughout the World Cup. Just 2 goals, and
Sergio Ramos at that time. Sergio was playing right back. He was not playing the center. He was not playing the century. He was not playing the CB. He was playing at the right back at that time.
That shows you how the Spanish team is just so good.
He was playing at the right back at that time.
Akindele says, I'm going for the Spanish team 2010 because I saw the game and I supported the team to win the World Cup then. It's good for the.
That's the fun. That was the fun.
I got Chigozi Anya from Lagos. He's saying, he said Brazil because Spain are the better team. This is confusing. He said Brazil because Spain are the better team. I think Chigos, you have to send that message so that I can get you. Okay, guys. So you're still saying who will carry the day and why do you think?
It's definitely Brazil. They have 3 frontmen where the goals can be spread. It's not a points man. If you take out a Ronaldinho from that World Cup, you have a Ronaldo. If you take out Ronaldo, you have a Rivaldo. And we have guys from the back that can even contribute to the goals from the set pieces. We have a Lucio in the defense. We have a Cafu who can whip him the crosses at that time as well.
If you say the forward line, we also have the Spanish midfield trio who can sustain possession.
How many goals did the Spanish trio score at the World Cup?
How
many goals did the Spanish trio
didn't score? But defensively, they were better.
But
they are one of the best defensive sides.
They were playing against weak teams. They were playing with, and don't forget that the match ball used at the 2002 World Cup was also part of an attacking football. Let me use that word. The Jabulani at that time was the ball that even the keepers were all angry at.
No.
Even the keepers.
Everyone can agree to everything. Some people will complain. Some people use that as a means of excuse.
Even your keeper. Ike Casillas complained about Jabulani in that World Cup. Go and check it.
He might complain,
He
but
might-
at the end of the day,
Because it was aiding
the best
the
goalkeeper.
strikers to shoot. Any shot on goal at 20 World Cup almost ended in goal.
No.
It was just for the players to shoot Jabulani, and
For
Jabulani was because just go and check the criticism against Jabulani in the 2010 World Cup.
There's people always criticize. That's it. People always criticize. People will never be satisfied.
Nobody criticized the 2018 match, bro.
2018 match ball.
Yes.
Go check it out. You can check it out again. You see other people criticizing it.
So last shot of the game, we have to go. 3 minutes left on the clock. Brazil 2002. Again, Spain 2010. Batting shot, guys. Before we move. Okay, but to pick one player from Spain to Brazil and Brazil to Spain, who are you picking? I'll give me a reason why.
One player from Brazil to Spain.
Yeah. You have to pick one player from the Brazilian team.
From the
and
Brazilian team.
one player from the Spanish team.
Definitely,
Who are you going to
definitely
replace?
Ronaldo de Lima.
You're going to pick.
Ronaldo de Lima.
You didn't get my question. You're going to pick one player from Spain to Brazil.
To Brazil. Definitely, it was the star man at that tournament, David Villa. He was the only star man in that tournament.
You're going to pick David Villa.
David Villa. Because
Okay.
he was the star man.
And you?
For me, I'm going to pick Roberto Carlos.
Great only.
I love the way he used to attack and the way he used to defend. That's the only standard player I feel I can pick from the Brazilian team.
That's the only.
That's the only player I can pick from the Brazilian team.
Okay. Thinking you already, my producer.
Cannon down the lane.
Over the top for Jamie Vardy. This is where he wants it. It's Jamie Vardy.
Allows to say if Jabulani headed attackers, the Spanish team still had a compact defense. Isn't that a credit to the Spanish team?
Caught cold at the back.
We could go all and
People
on.
were complaining.
We could go all and on and on and on. But I have to say a big thank you to the guys, Adewale and of course Adebale for coming on board. Thank you guys for coming.
Thank you, Sport Monitor.
I'm so happy to be here.
And that's a great goal.
Thank you to all that have called in.
Bournemouth strike.
Thank you for your messages on WhatsApp and on Twitter. Thanks for listening to the show. Once again, Lewis Hamilton has won the Hungarian Grand Prix with Max Verstappen second, and of course, Valtteri Bottas third. Many thanks to my producer, Babatunde Tiameyo. And to the man that just walked in, I remain a Raymond to look the sports illuminator. Don't forget by 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. Join Idris Abiola on Sports Spectra to give you a rundown of everything you need to know in the world of sports. Enjoy the rest of your week and stay blessed. Good afternoon.
Queuing up in there. Fabulous save from Krul. Back for Felipe Anderson. Smart stop. Alain onto it. And Krul to the rescue again.
Pensioners FM, this is Africa.